Hey guys, and welcome back to another unboxing video. And today we have the CMON game, Zombicide Invader. Now this is not the full Kickstarter, this is just a base box game. That's why I decided to purchase. And I bought a used copy of it, but I wanted to do an unboxing for you. This way, if you had interest in, I didn't feel like spending the $300-400 that the CMON games can run up to. I didn't feel like buying into everything because I have a lot of stuff from 40K and this, that, and the other thing. And I just wanted to check it out before I decide I want to buy the rest of the add-ons and stuff like that. So I had a chance to buy this one. I got a discounted price. And I said, let me check it out and see what it's all about. So anyway, we're going to be talking about Zombicide Invader today by CMON Games. So let's get this thing over here and let's take a look at the back. We are at the dawn of a new space age. Xenium, a special fuel with outstanding properties, has been discovered on a distant planet called PKL-7. As the base was growing larger and the miners were drilling deeper, something happened. The Xenos, an alien species we believed to be peaceful, suddenly went mad and turned against us. They are infected like zombies. Few of us are left after the onslaught, and we don't expect any help. We are survivors. We will have revenge, and we will prevail. Now is the time for Zombicide Invader. So, as you know, any CMON game's got a lot of figures, tiles, tokens, everything else under the sun. So let's see what this says over here. Zombicide Invader is a cooperative game for 1 to 6 players ages 14 and up. Play as a team with your friends as survivors of the space colony fighting the infested Xeno horde. The Xenos are played by the game itself using simple rules and a deck of cards. Find weapons, eliminate Xenos, and upgrade your survivor skills with experience. The more Xenos you kill, the more of them are coming. Play 10 missions on 10 different maps made with the included modular map tiles, or create your own. Zombicide Invader is a standalone game. It is fully compatible with all expansions from the sci-fi Zombicide range. So what's in the box? 72 miniatures, 6 survivors, 35 workers, 14 tanks, 14 hunters, 1 abomination, 1 peacekeeper bop, 1 Falchion sentry gun, 9 double-sided game tiles, 65 tokens, 125 mini cards, 71 equipment, 54 Xeno, 48 trackers, 6 dice, survivor, colored bases, and ID cards, 6 survivor dashboards, and of course 1 to 6 players, 14 plus, and it takes about 1 hour to play the game, which is not bad actually. So let's take a look again. So let's put it down, and let's crack this bad boy open. Heavy box. Always a lot of stuff in these Zombicide games. Okay, Zombicide Invader. Rules and missions. And it's a pretty thick book. All right. So we've got the chapters. You got your game components. What we talked about. Okay, description of all your tokens. I like that. I like the fact that it explains what every token is. So if you find one, like, what the heck's this for? Well, it tells you right there what it's for. Okay, 125 mini cards. And I like the fact that it tells you how many of each you have. So in case you lose one, or in case you just checking on stuff. Very, very cool. All right, part 3, Invader Protocol. Okay, these are the Invader rules. Here's the setup of the game. Explains that up. Invader rules again. I like the fact that it gives you a step-by-step guide of how to set up, and also explains right here for you what goes on each player board. Tracker on the blue skull. Baraka is a soldier. She may only search in security rooms. Page 34. 3 trackers in reserve. Baraka starts with armor 3, her maximum amount. The XP tracker in the 0 slot of the blue danger level. All right, shows what the board looks like. Game review, the players phase, Xenos phase, and an end phase. winning and losing. All right, see what it says here. The game is lost whenever a starting survivor has been eliminated. When the mission objective can no longer be fulfilled, or 2 spawn zones or more are linked by an uninterrupted chain of mold zones. The game is won immediately when all of the mission objectives have been accomplished. Zombicide Invaders is a cooperative game, so all players win or lose together. So it's a cooperative game, okay? The basics. All right, line of sight, we all know what that is. The dark zones. More information here about different things. Movement, how can you move in the game? Reading an equipment card, melee and ranged weapons. What each of the little things mean on the cards. Melee weapons, ranged weapons, ammo type, noisy equipment. You got silent equipment, you got noisy equipment. All right, that. Combat characteristics, silent, ammo type, weapon type, range, noisy, ammo type, SMG, weapon type, all the explanations of what the cards mean, what noise does, experience and danger level and skills, inventory, the Xenos, the hunter, the worker, the tank, the spoiler abomination, mold rules, mold general rules, active mold specific rules, inactive mold specific rules. Explanations. Players phase. So it took you 22 pages to get to what the players do. All right. You can move, search, door activation, reorganize, trade, combat actions, take or activate an objective, make noise, melee action, do nothing, ranged action, machine actions, peacekeeper bot actions, Falchion sentry gun actions, swapping bots and sentry guns. Step 1, activation. You can attack. Lots of examples. Move. Playing hunters. Spawning. Colored spawn zones. Extra activation cards. Spoiler abomination cards. Mold Xenos cards. What happens if you run out of miniatures? Combat. Melee action. Ranged action. Targeting priority order. Friendly fire. Concentrated attack. Lots of examples in here. Lots and lots of examples. Hellfire. Security room. Security rooms, oxygen supply, rooms and airlocks. Interesting. The Hellfire. Airlocks. Oxygen supply room. Ultra red mode. Playing with 7+ survivors. Tuning the difficulty. Great artwork, as usual. MO, tutorial breach. Missions. All right, cool. Objective, special rules, gathering forces, board setup, all that stuff. Rock and Rowley, the rear guard, the engineers, beautiful artwork as usual. Has a 40K vibe to it when you look at it, but that's all right. Arms race, playing with fire, special rules, objectives, Xenium burger, objectives, special rules, setup, we're not welcome. Code Orange, game takes 90 minutes. Objectives, special rules. Look at that bad boy. He does not look like a happy camper, to say the least. Uninvited guests. It's a hard mission. Objectives, special rules. Back to the roots, hard. 6+ survivors, 90 minutes. So an hour and a half to play that game. Special rules, and here you go. Skills, action, damage with equipment, dice roll, die, free action, max range, zone per move, ambidextrous, auto repair, blade master, bloodlust, born leader, brother in arms, camouflage, charge, combat reflexes, concentrated attack expert, dual expert, enhanced senses, escalation, full auto, hit and run, ironclad. Is that all you got? Lifesaver, low profile, lucky. Lucky. Medic, point blank, predator, reaper, remote control, roll 6, scavenger, search, shove, sniper, sprint I should say, starts with armor points, starts with equipment, super strength, tactician, taunt, tough, unstoppable, Xenos link, and 0G run. You got an index and game round summary. So you got 55 pages of instructions. And on the back you have the rules, targeting priority order, and basically a short edition of how to play the game. Player's face and Zombicide. All right, that's the rule book. 55 pages of goodness. So a lot of stuff. I'm going to move this out of the way. Start over here. Of course, you got your lots and lots. It's a tile-based game, so you have a plethora of tiles to choose from. Obviously, in the mission books, it tells you which tiles you have to use for which ones. They're in the bottom corners here, like here and there. So I like the fact that they have this on here. This way you can locate and throw it together very, very quickly. I have some games where it definitely takes a long time to figure out which tile goes where. You're looking at the book and you're like, oh, that doesn't look like the one, you know. So I'm glad to have all that in there. Outside areas, the inside. Beautifully done. The artwork's second to none. It's awesome. You know, got different rooms. It's tile 1, tile 2. Got some beds. Might be Medilab. Airlock. Inside, the outside surface. Again, you're on a mining camp, so that's kind of cool. Okay. Get some chow. Looks like some kind of organic room. They're growing some plants or something. Botany lab. People are staying at. Alright. Did I do both sides? Looks like a hallway. More rooms inside. You're better to nuke it from orbit. It's the safest way. Okay, another tile. Beautifully done, I mean, without a doubt. Oh, the outside again. and the inside. And the outside. Inside. The cardboard. Tiles are really, really high quality. Right. Inside and the outside again. Some more inside. A piece of outside, but mostly inside. Again, so inside and outside. Nice. And the last tile. Oh, got some blood splatter. Not good. And the outside. So that's cool. So you got one. Count right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you got 9 tiles. That's cool. I'm going to put this to the side for a moment. I'll bring it back in a second, but just want to show you the inside of the box. So inside the box, there's another box that carries all the other goodness that's in here. So let me pull that out. And you got 2 little things up here. I like that, so you can put your fingers in and pull it up, and it should come right out without damaging the box itself, the underneath box, which is cool. Real quick, before I go any further, I'll show you. I got some cool pictures on the side. So you got Cole Hill, Captain Jared Connor, Dr. Vivian Rigby. That's what a hunter looks like. That's what the tank looks like. Mitsuki, Sergeant Baraka, Lieutenant Magnus Berg, and that's a worker. And spoiler, Abomination. He looks ticked off to me. This guy's like, hey, when's lunch? Anyway, all right, put that to the side there. Let's crack this bad boy open. So we're gonna have a lot of figures and stuff in here. All right, let's open it. It looks like a pizza box, right? Yeah, exactly. All right, so we got our character cards. Mitsuki, Vivian, Cole. Again, it says free search action, die ranged, all the stuff there. Flip them over. There they are. There's Cole, Vivian, and Mitsuki. And here's some more of your characters that you can be. You got Jared, Magnus, and Baraka. More. Jared, Magnus, and Baraka. Okay. They're slick, so they slide pretty quickly on the table. So they slide pretty rough. You gotta be careful of that. Whole bunch of mold spores. How many got those? You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 mold spores. All right. More tokens. Some of these. Close. This real quick. I have the tokens separated here, so we're going to take a look at that in a second. Another one of those tokens. Okay. A whole bunch of cards. Show you all the stuff, and I don't know if I can fit it all in one picture because there's always so much stuff in these boxes. That's one thing CMON does. I mean, they do charge a pretty penny for their products, but at the same time, you do get an extensive amount of stuff in every game that they produce, and it's usually high quality. So, again, so, you know, we got the rule book already. You know, you saw that. You saw the tiles already. All right, showed you the mold spores. Those right here. All right. Like I said, character cards. Saw those. Put those up here. A couple of these tokens. Throw them over here. Here's something that's kind of cool. Are these? We got 6 of these, I think. The player boards. So you would take your card, the character you're playing goes boop right in there. Weapons, different other cards that you have. You get player boards. That's kind of cool. All right, so that comes out, but hold on. Got your tracker down here, your health meter. And you get a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those, one for each player. All right, I'm gonna take that and throw it on top of here like that. Those are cool. The most important one in the game. Want to get the hell out of here, right? Get to the exit. Get to the chopper. Oh, wrong game, but all right. Oh, this has different colors on the back. These over here, you all seem to have the same color, right? Yep, they were all orange. So I'll see they'll explain that in the rule book what the different tiles mean. And this here, they got the orange on one side or red on one side. And then this one's a green and this one's a purple. All right, that's cool. And of course, the exit token is most important. That's where you're headed. Get out of Dodge, as they say. All right. Then, lots and lots of cards. Let's start with the ones that all look the same to start off with. You've got your Zombicide game. And here they are. Okay. So let's see what these are. These look like they could be and are 1 extra activation. These, I think this is the enemy cards. So, extra activation, Spoiler Abomination, Hunter Spawn. 1 extra activation, all tanks, no one. Worker on each active mold zone. Mold spawn, 1 worker. Hunter spawn. It says tank spawn. Worker spawns. Hunter. Mold spawn, 2 workers. Times 2. 2 workers on each active mold zone. Spoiler Abomination in order. All abominations on the board, 1 extra activation. If you have a spoiler abomination, spawn it. If you don't, nothing happens. Hopefully you're playing that game, nothing happens. Times 8, times 6, times 4, times 4. 35. Oof. 42. Spoiler abomination. 43. 45. 01. Worker spawns. Hunter spawns. Tank spawn. So this is your deck card for activation of the monsters. Here's your monster deck right there, okay? Target selected. That's your monster deck. They said all activation for them come through that, so that's cool. The Vampire Hunter games I have too, you actually don't need someone to play the bad guy. It's all done through the use of the cards, which is kind of cool. I got some more cards here, different cards here. Let's put all these out real quick because we'll throw those up on top. Falchion Sentry Gun Actions, Ranged Action. Falchion ignores Dark Zone rules and can fire from exterior zones. A survivor standing on the Falchion Sentry Gun Zone may control it as if they had the corresponding skill or remote token. Right. And that's what it looks like. And this is the Peacekeeper bot actions. Move, melee action, use Peacekeeper weapon. Ranged action, use the Peacekeeper weapon. Ignores Dark Zone rules and can fire from exterior zones. Note the Peacekeeper may freely move alongside its controlling survivor if they don't use movement skills. And that's what the Peacekeeper bot looks like, and that's all its skill traits. All right. And again, as you go along, I'll also explain what these things mean on it. In the instruction book. So let's go over here. And this Looks like, oh, these in the back here, a little different. I'm going to put those to the side for a second so we can see what those are. These, if I'm not going to be mistaken, immediately, what do they look like? Different items. These are item cards. So searchlight, search draw, 2 cards. Assault shotgun, chainsaw, shotgun, plenty of bullets, heavy cutter, energy cells, heavy shotgun, chainsaw, SMG, heavy shotgun, mold spawn, 1 worker, sledge, search drone, MRE, canister, mold spawn, 2 workers. Tricking you here. I think you're picking up a weapon. Oh, this guy pops out. That's kind of cool. They do that in the Walking Dead all-out war game too. You go to search a crate and all of a sudden like a zombie is hiding inside the crate, or it was inside the crate and you didn't see it. So must be the same concept with this one here. MRE, heavy cutter, flamethrower, searchlight, plenty of bullets, canister, MRE, heavy cutter, search drone, energy cell. You may reroll once all attacks with this weapon. The new result takes the place of the previous one. All right, cool. Heavy shotgun, sniper rifle, canister, light machine gun, sledgehammer, energy cell, ablative armor. What's that thing do? Discard, ignore 1 damage. All right. So you get 1 extra hit on you. Mold spawn hunter. It says place 1 hunter on each active mold zone. Another equipment card. Draw another equipment card. Actually, these equipment cards. Energy cell. Another spawn. Light machine gun. Flamethrower. SMG. The armor. Yep. More of the guys you could do it. Sledge. All right. So there's a lot of those actually where the creatures actually could pop out. Oh, prototype light machine gun. Prototype assault shotgun, prototype heavy shotgun, the BFG, right? Prototype sniper rifle. Can't use that, that's from Doom, so. All right, that's cool. So there's your equipment cards. Now you got these. These are interesting too. Oxygen tank, oxygen tank, oxygen tank. Oxygen tank. Well, when you're out of space, you better have some oxygen, right? These are all oxygen tanks, so let's see what they say. Equip in a body slot. Your survivor may go in exterior zone. So yeah, so if you didn't have the oxygen tank when you're in, so the game's played on the inside of the inside part of the dwelling, and then you have the outside part. And to usually go to the outside, you have to have an oxygen tank. No oxygen tank. No outside because you don't make it. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these canisters, 1 for each person, honestly, that we had that you can be. And the interesting thing is that if you want to like go outside, and then you want to travel instead of going through the building, you want to go outside and walk around it. You need this oxygen tank. That's cool too. All right. So we'll put that. There's another little pile. Now we have all kinds of little tokens here. As always, tokens. All of it's explained in the book. Maybe supplies. Not sure. All these like triangle type. Looks like an ear, so that means it might be noisy. Remember, he said weapons that cause noise, other ones don't. I don't know if that attracts or detracts. I'm not going to take all these out. I'm going to show you these right here. We got purple, blue, yellow, red, green. I'm assuming there's 6 different colors because you got 6 different player boards, so each color represents the different player. Okay, and you got an orange one too. Yep, so it's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, there you go. Okay, and that would be put. See, grab the player board real quick, and of course those go right in here like that. Oop. Okay, so that's how that's done. You got a bunch of those. There they are again. Okay. Obviously, this container does not come with the game. Obviously, it's an add-on that I picked up at the local dollar store. Again, more of these. All right. Why they were separated. Okay. All right, some more tokens. Another one of those guys. We saw him before. Looks like a face of some sort. Not sure. Front and back are the same. All right. More tokens. Blue token. All right. That one. All right. Not sure what these mean, but okay. And last group of tokens. And of course, with Simon, you get to see all the figures that you get. That's the big selling point of all their games, is the characters that they come up with. And more of these. The reds, all red. All right, this one's a purple one. That thing on the back. Sorry about that. Drop one. See if they're all different. No, there's a couple different, but majority of them are just a red front and back. All right. So we got that. That right here. And that about takes care of that. So let's take a look at what everybody wants to look at, is the cool figures that you get with them. You get your 6 main characters. Here's one. Yeah, you get these things too. They pop right off. So get the color discs. So put your guy in there. Whoop! There you go. Hey, it's me. Here's one. One of the heroes. Another hero. Okay, as you can tell, just pops right in, you know. Another. Another. So that's my only question, is you got guys in battle suits, battle armor, and you got girls and guys that don't have the battle armor on. I'm curious, if you don't have the suits on, I guess you wouldn't be able to venture outside. That's my theory about it. So these guys can go outside, and these guys can't, I'm assuming. But again, I don't know. I haven't played the game yet. So there you go. There's your main characters. I believe there's 6 of them, so I think I got one guy still back in here somewhere. Oh, dice. Dice. There you go. It's in the box still. A bunch of dice. Oh, here's the other one. Like I said, we had 6. There's him. High detail. Great quality miniatures. Nice. No mold lines, no nothing. Beautiful figures. And you got the yellow. He doesn't. You know, they're interchangeable. If you don't want him to be yellow, he could be blue, green, purple, orange. You know, whatever you want to be. If you don't want yellow, you know, you could switch that up. That's not a big deal. It's up to you. Dice. So we got 1, 2. Looks like we got a bunch of dice here. So we got a whole bunch of D6s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like we got 6 D6 right here. Put those all right in there. Okay, so we got 6 D6 of that. All right. You've got the bot. It's pretty badass. Throw him over there. And you got the sentry gun. It's pretty badass as well. So you got the Peacekeeper robot, you got the sentry gun right there. And then we've got a whole bunch of guys. We've got, let's see what we got over here. First off, we've got, this would be considered your hunter model. Very cool. Put them over here. This guy would be your, you got your worker. Blam, I'm here. There you go, now focused. Boom, that's your worker. Okay, put your worker over here. And you got a bunch of workers, all kinds of workers, lots of workers. Again, all the models are the same, so we got all these workers. Oh, that guy's a little different. Oh, that's he's the same, but this guy's a little different. This guy's molded up a little different. Yeah. So you got a couple different poses for the workers. Yeah. So you got a couple different poses. That's cool. You know. Can't have 60 miniatures and all of them the same, you know. Okay. There's this guy again. Let's go here with this guy. So those are the same. Got some more. More of these worker guys. Separating them out for you so you can see how many you get in the box set. Keep these guys aside. We haven't talked about them yet. Some more of these guys, the workers. You got a lot of workers in this box. All right. So if you think about it, you got your mid-range aliens that are kind of weak, and then you got the middle of the road guys who are a little stronger, and you got the ones that are real beasts at the end, you know. Really tough cookies to take down. So you got that, you got that. This guy's going over here for now. Right, another one of these guys. So as you can tell, you get a tremendous amount of miniatures and all these anything that CMON puts out. You know, people buy the games predominantly because we're figure collectors. So a lot of us who are, you know, random gamers, we use them for the Zombicide games. We use it for, you know, we can use it for our own games that we put together. We'll come back to him because we haven't done him yet. Again, another worker. He's over here hanging out working. Gonna work his magic over here. Let's go. Put this guy over here, another worker. More workers, more workers, more workers. Oh, heck of a lot of workers. Yeah. There's more workers, as you can tell, a lot of workers here. More. So that's the cannon fodder. Those are the guys that probably one shot just takes them right out, or takes out multiple guys at one shot, you know. And the bigger they are, the tougher they are, obviously, in the game. That's without question about that. This guy's stuck inside this one. That's not cool. Ooh, that guy's a little different. Ooh, these guys are different, so we've got to figure out who they are. All right, another worker. He's different. Look at him. This guy's different too. We're gonna figure out who that guy is. All right, so we did show you all the workers, trying to get them all out of the box. I'll clear out the box so you guys can see that. Yeah. Because basically you have 5 types of figures here of bad guys. 4 or 5. I got 5. Okay, so you got your worker. You have the biggest one, which is a spoiler abomination, who is absolutely monstrous. So obviously you get one of those in the box. So obviously you know, just like in any video game you would ever play, you know, you got the boss at the end. Well, there's your boss at the end. Really cool, high detail, beautiful figure. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful figure. All right. Put him over there. And you got the worker. So you've got your hunters, which are over here. Again, the hunters. Oh, excuse me, hold on. These are your hunters. Sorry, these are your hunters. That's a hunter. All right, so you get a couple of these. You get a bunch of these guys. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, looks like 11, 12, 13, 14 hunters. Oh, then you got your tanks. That's your tank figure. Tank figure. A bunch of those guys. You got your hunter, your tank. So you got 35 workers, 6 survivors, 14 tanks, 14 hunters, 1 abomination. 14 hunters, 14 tanks, 35 workers, 6 survivors are up top there. You pretty much have it all. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. So, the core box set, everything that comes in it, all the components that comes out in, that's right, in this one right here. Zombicide Invader. There it is. That's all your components right there. I know it's a long video, but thanks for staying with me. Truly appreciate it. If you like it, throw a like on the, click on the like icon. If you want to subscribe. Hope this was informative. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll catch you on the next video. Thanks so much for joining me. Have a great day.